So I'm going to talk about one of the important aspect of communication skills. Many times people think that communication is all about talking and speaking, and when they go for courses on communication skills, they learn about how to speak and how to talk and how to answer. But there is something which is more important than that, and that is listening skills. Listening skills are important because listening skills, having good listening skills gives you a big advantage in a communication skills for a person. So, in listening, there are, of course, the passive listening, which is more of hearing, and active listening, which is more important. So there are important signs of active listening. And how do you do active listening? And these are some of the things which I'm going to talk about today. Firstly, in listening skills, you have to show that you maintain an eye to eye contact with the person with whom you are speaking. And then uh, show some non-verbal gestures like nodding your head, or leaning a bit forward, or showing interest in what you are talking about, and some minor verbal indicators like making a sound, huh, tell me more, or what did you mean. So reflecting back what a person is saying and asking them again, asking questions for clarifications. So these show that you are actually listening. There are many things which show that you are not listening, and which is that if you're looking at your phone, or if you're looking at your watch, if you're looking here and there to see who's coming and who's going, or you're looking up, beyond the person and looking lost, and there is no action from your body, and these show that you are actually not listening. A person who's talking to you, if the person feels you are not listening, it gives them a sense of being abandoned, not being talked to, not being listened to, and then there is a lack of empathy. So empathy is a very important part of communication, and that's why many times we say that active listening itself is therapeutic. Many times when people go to a health professional or anybody else, and if they are listened to, they feel much more relieved from their distress, and they feel much more better in their overall situation. That also helps them, resolve their problems. So having good active listening skills is very important. Many times people think that why is it that we talk about communication skills and listening? What is the importance for that? Well, people think that it is very important because if you talk and listen, then you can get a good history, you can get a good story, you can elicit signs and symptoms, and you can do a lot more things. But it is more than that. Having good listening skills is good for you, because if you are listening, not only you understand the person better, you are more satisfied. So it gives you less stress, your burden comes down, and you do not have burnout, and you feel interested in the whole thing. So listening is important, not only for understanding the person's problems, but also simultaneously you are helping the person in resolving the problem. So let me recapitulate. Active listening is good. Maintain good eye contact. Do some non-verbal gestures. Do some verbal gestures. Ask questions for clarifications. Ask more details. Reflect back what you have heard. And then poor listening skills are not paying attention to what the person is saying. Sitting laid back and looking at your phone, or looking at your watch, or looking here and there. These things leave the person whom you are talking to feel very, very, poorly in their own quality of life, and feel that they are not understood. So unless a person is getting a feeling that he or she is getting understood, and that you get a feeling that you are understanding, that is a very important sign of a good communication skill. It does not come naturally. You have to practice it. and practice it every day with every interaction. It's not only about when you're talking to a patient or a client, it is also important if you're talking to a family member, a friend, or a stranger, and anybody. So let's hope you practice it and develop good communication skills and with good listening skills. Thank you very much.